Attention passionate Washington Commanders fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Washington Commanders' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Washington Commanders fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with YOUR, FRINDS, and Washington Commanders FANS. Let's get to the news in what could be the biggest shakeup of this NFL offseason. The Minnesota Vikings are reportedly trading superstar wide receiver Justin Jefferson to the Washington Commanders. Yes, you heard that right. Jefferson, one of the most electrifying talents in the league, is heading to the burgundy and gold, and the implications for both teams are massive. This trade isn't just about acquiring a star receiver. It's about reshaping the entire NFC landscape and setting the stage for a potentially new era of Commanders football that fans have been dreaming about for years. To understand the magnitude of this move, let's take a closer look at what Jefferson brings to the table. Over his career so far, he's been nothing short of spectacular. Jefferson has amassed a total of 392 receptions, nearly 6,000 yards, and 30 touchdowns in just a few seasons. His route running is sharp. His hands are reliable, and his ability to make plays down the field is elite. His career yards per catch sit at an impressive 15.1 yards, and he's proven to be a true game changer. In 2025, despite some injury concerns, he played 11 games, recording 60 receptions on 99 targets for 795 yards and 2 touchdowns, averaging 13.3 yards per catch. Jefferson's yards after catch, YAC, average sits at 5.8 yards per reception, and he maintains a positive expected points added, EPA, per target of plus 0.14, showing he's not just catching the ball but also gaining significant yardage afterward. His PFF grade of 93. One last season underscores just how dominant he's been, and he's still in his prime. Now, why would the Vikings trade away such a prolific receiver? The Vikings are in a bit of a rebuild mode, especially after moving on from their quarterback situation post-Darnold. They're looking to free up cap space, around $15 million, and focus on strengthening their defensive line, particularly in pass rush, where pressures have been lagging at around 30%. Trading Jefferson is a strategic move to get a premium draft pick, specifically a first-round pick in the 2026 draft, which could be a game-changer for their future. Meanwhile, the Commanders, sitting comfortably with around $26 million in cap space, see this as an opportunity to add a true WR1. Washington's offense has struggled to find a consistent separator this season, and Jefferson's addition could be the spark they need. Their current offensive output is pretty underwhelming, averaging just about 210 yards per game, which ranks among the lowest in the league. The addition of Jefferson could ignite this unit and transform the way they move the ball, especially through the air. Imagine a Washington offense with Jefferson and Terry McLaurin sharing the field. The defense will have to respect both threats, which could open up the running game and other passing options. Jefferson's presence alone elevates the entire attack, and that's not an exaggeration. His ability to stretch the field and create separation will make life much easier for Sam Howell, the starting QB, who has shown flashes of brilliance, but needs a reliable, game-breaking weapon like Jefferson to truly maximize his potential. What kind of impact could Jefferson have on the Commanders' season? Well, if he hits the ground running, it's realistic to project that this duo with McLaurin could combine for over 500 yards of total receiving. That's a huge boost for an offense that's been in need of that extra spark. The numbers speak for themselves. Jefferson's addition could boost Washington's EPA per pass by approximately 25%, increasing their points per game from around 22.1 to nearly 27. It's a significant upgrade that could turn the Commanders into one of the top offenses in the league, especially on third downs, where their conversion rate could climb from 38% to over 46%. This move also signals a shift in the NFC East. The Commanders, historically a team that's been trying to find their identity, are now making bold moves to compete at the highest level. The NFC is wide open, and with Jefferson, they could be knocking on the door of playoff contention, if not more. His arrival could also have ripple effects for the other teams in the division, forcing rivals to adjust their defensive schemes and game plans to contain him. Looking at the bigger picture, this trade could be the difference between simply making the playoffs and making a deep run, perhaps even reaching the Super Bowl. The odds of Washington winning the championship, currently at plus 15-0, could see a major shift once Jefferson is in the fold. If the team can harness his talent, they'll be in the mix as a serious contender, especially with their defense improving and the offense finally clicking. Of course, it's not just about adding talent, but also about the coaching staff and how they integrate Jefferson into their game plan. Head coach Ron Rivera and offensive coordinator Eric Bieniemy will have their work cut out for them, figuring out how to maximize Jefferson's skills while maintaining balance across the offense. But with his proven ability to be a true difference maker, it's safe to say that Washington's offensive ceiling just got a whole lot higher. This move also echoes the kind of aggressive, championship-minded mentality that Commanders fans have been longing to see. It's reminiscent of past blockbuster trades, like when the Lions acquired Megatron Calvin Johnson and instantly transformed their offense. Jefferson, with his skill set and youth, has the potential to be that kind of franchise-altering player. The fact that he's still just entering his prime makes this deal even more exciting for fans who want to see their team compete and contend for titles again. Now, let's talk a little about the strategic implications for the Vikings. Moving Jefferson now, especially after they've been competitive this season, shows they're prioritizing their long-term rebuild. The $30 million in cap savings is a strong incentive, giving them more flexibility to pursue other key pieces, particularly on the defensive line, where they need more pressure to disrupt opposing quarterbacks. The Vikings are clearly betting on their draft capital and young players to develop, but it's a bold move that could pay off if they hit on the right picks and build a more balanced roster. For the Commanders, this is a clear statement that they're all in on winning now. The acquisition of Jefferson not only boosts their offense, but also sends a message to the rest of the league. They're serious about making a playoff push and challenging the division rivals like Dallas and Philadelphia. Their defense has been solid at times, but the offense has needed a game changer to push them over the top. Jefferson could be that difference maker, especially in critical moments, in big games, and during the postseason if everything falls into place. It's also worth noting that this move sets a precedent for other NFL teams. The market for elite wide receivers is heating up, and teams are now realizing that acquiring a true WR1 can be the final piece of the puzzle for a championship run. Washington has made a bold statement with this trade, and it's likely that other contenders will follow suit if they have the opportunity to land a star like Jefferson. Finally, fans should keep in mind that this isn't just about a player swap, it's about the vision for the franchise. The Commanders are clearly trying to build something sustainable, something that can compete both now and in the future. With Jefferson on board, they're taking a giant leap toward that goal, and the excitement among the fans is palpable. This is exactly the kind of move that can energize a fan base, inspire players, and elevate a team's expectations for the upcoming seasons. And now, Washington Commanders fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Washington Commanders. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Washington Commanders news. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Washington Commanders news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal.